You have to establish 3 absolute rules. And again, this may seem obvious, but our kids don't have this. And so we have to put it out there, and not just auditorily, but I want posters. I want the visual as well that says, look, I will not hurt you, you will not hurt me, and nobody in this class will hurt anyone else. To set that standard to start. Because our kids live in such different worlds, and we have to establish school as their safe base. So here's a little lesson. I say, okay, what is this a picture of? And you say what? Well, that's the world, right? That's the earth. And I say, yes, this is a world, and this is a big world out there. And you guys are in different parts of the world, whether you're in school or at home with the neighbors. Right now it's probably not as much because we don't move around as much, but there's different rules, even from a different mom's house and different dad's house. And so our kids are trying to keep track of all the different rules. But you say, look, when you come to school, and this is a picture of your school, and you get off your school bus right here, the minute you step on that sidewalk, I want you to understand that this is a place where safety is number 1. I will not hurt you, you will not hurt me, and nobody on this whole campus will hurt one another. And that's where I want you to let the rest of the world go, because I'm sure many of you all have heard them say, well, that's not how we do it at my house. You're right. It's not. But when you are here, that's when you are here. So get them in the here and now, and to help them to establish this sense of there's other rules in the world, but there's also a rule here. Our kids need us to make that very rigid, distinct connection for them. A little lesson that I put together for a student I was working with who had multiple places. So this student went to mom's home, dad's home, grandma's. We had the YMCA after school sometimes, the neighbors, sometimes the babysitter. And you know that all 5 of these, or all 6 of these, had different rules. And the school, that's 7 different places this little 8-year-old was trying to keep track of. Couldn't make it because he was being violent in the school, because he was witnessing violence actually in one of these homes as well. And so we had to say, okay, this is school. This is when you're here. This is when things change.